Good evening. Welcome to Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today we had a crazy day, right? It was pretty much a mixed day in the market. We had a lot of things go on. Apple shot up in the after hours. Tesla came down after shooting up yesterday in the after hours. We know the Fed spoke yesterday. Of course, I didn't talk to y'all yesterday, but I left a video for y'all this morning, so we're going to catch up on that. We're going to put more emphasis on talking about that today. So before we get too far into it, you guys make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notifications when I post videos, right? All right, first off, the Fed talked yesterday, right? Jerome Powell, we know he the man who can drop the market with 2 or 3 words, and we might not even know what they mean. We may or may not know what they mean, right? Jerome Powell, powerful man. He is the chair of the Fed, right? On yesterday, which was the last day they were speaking, he spoke on the interest rate hikes coming up, right? So, good. I guess this may be good news, kind of, not really. He said that there will not be any Fed interest rate hikes before March, right? So, we still waiting on March. Hopefully the stock market prices most of this in because it's been dropping already, right? It's already coming down. It's already being beat up. So hopefully by March, when the interest rate hikes, we don't see too much more of a crash or correction. Currently, it's in a correction, right? We're down more than 10% or more. So we're currently still in a correction, all right? We're seeing things hurt. We see his blood red every day. It's hurting. And also, he made a statement that he does not care about the stock market. That was another thing that I think a lot of big dogs, the hedge funds and the investors, they didn't like, right? You don't care about the stock market. Therefore, if it crashes, you feel like there's enough money in the economy for it to stimulate itself. However, we know that the Feds have been stimulating it so far for the past year due to, the virus and other things like that. So those were the 2 main things that I took from it, and also that we may have more than 3 interest rates, and they could be fairly large interest rate hikes. So I know on last year, whenever they first spoke, it was mentioned that there would be 3 hikes this year, and that they will start in March. Well, as of now, there may be more interest rate hikes because they do believe that inflation is constantly increasing, which means many of you may be going to the grocery store, y'all, right? Y'all may be seeing prices higher than they were before, and you may be able to already be able to buy less. I mean, I saw the other day a bag of chips that used to be $6. The big variety bag used to be $6. It's $8.20 now. That blew my mind. $2 more for more air in the bag of chips, right? That hurt. That hurt right here because I love chips. But aside from that, the Fed spoke, and that's what we saw. Tesla had earnings yesterday, and we saw them come down right until in the after hours, and they shot right back up. I mean, people could have made money. It would have been a beautiful thing to do. I wasn't in it. I saw it, just like I showed y'all the other day. I saw, I think it was Microsoft come down. I saw Microsoft come down. I was like, nah, don't touch it. And sure enough, in the after hours, it shot right back up and with more money. So, we miss those type of things. However, it's better to miss them and not be in a rush and get them at the adequate time and the adequate price so that you save yourself from taking 2 major losses into the future. Now, we do know that losses are coming. Of course, this is a bearish market, right? This is a bearish market. That means that the market is coming down. However, we are still expecting some bullish months in the future. So we're buying now so that we can sell high later, right? We're buying the cheap land now. We're gonna sell that expensive. We're gonna sell it expensively later. So that's the goal, right? We're trying to create future wealth. It's okay to see it green. It's okay to make money right now. However, what we're more concerned about is our future wealth. That's why this is the journey to become wealthy, because we're on a journey, right? We're trying to get there. All right, so let's get into our normal routine. All right, we got the S&P 500 right here, down 0.49%. Again, like I said, pretty mixed, flat on the day, most markets. The Dow down up 0.03%. Again, flat, nothing major. Now the Nasdaq, it's been taking beatings. We already know for how long, right? For the past month now. And I believe that with this negative 1% now for the past month, we should be down about 14 to 16%. 14 to 16%, we're getting closer and closer to a crash in the Nasdaq, and I hate to see it. because a lot of our companies, a lot of the high growth plays are in the NASDAQ. We have the Hang Seng right here down 0.99%. Hang Seng down 0.99%. So we hate to see those type of things, right? Nothing, no good news for us. The Russell 2000 down 2.29%. So let's see what it say on the month. 14% on the month. 14% on the month. That's two market indexes down major over the past month. I'm gonna click on it, right? Let's look at it and get the facts. No point in me guessing, right? We can look at it. We can click it and look at it. Down also 14%, 14.70%. So we got the NASDAQ and the Russell both down 14%. So we can pretty much expect these other two to come down and catch up, right? So that's the S&P 500 and that's the Dow Jones. We can expect them to come up, down, and catch it. So let's see what the S&P 500 doing over the past month. So far, it's down 9.64%. So it's still got another 4 or 5% to catch up. And we hate to see it, right? But that means that we get these prices that much lower. That the discount continues. That's the way I see it. The discount continues. So some news that I saw on day. Stock market news live update. Stock futures rebound. Apple gains after record sales quarter. Apple made bank. Apple earnings blew out earnings out the water. I mean, Tesla and Apple, that's how you know that these are great companies to be into, right? These are great long-term companies because even in a stock market crash, they somehow managed to blow it out the water, especially earnings. And with the supply shortage is killing most companies and they still managing to excel. They're getting more orders than they can even keep up with. And that, in my opinion, is amazing. That's what we look for in major companies. So let's check out and see what this says. Stock futures opened higher Thursday evening as investors took in earnings results from some major tech companies at the end of another volatile week. Contracts on the S&P 500 gained. Dow futures also advanced as component stock Apple jumped in late trading after the iPhone maker reported record quarterly sales and better than expected profits despite supply chain challenges. So they basically just repeated everything I just said. I mean, they blew out their. Matter of fact, let's see what they did. Right? Let's see AAPL earnings. Let's see what earnings is. Earnings. So for Q4 2021, Q1 2022, they beat their earnings per share by 11.26%. 11.26%. They beat their revenue by 4.57%. Meaning they are in the lead already. And I mean, they drop a new phone every year. So you can expect more going into 2022. I mean, you just expect them to continue to advance, continue to do better. So Apple is definitely a company that we want to continue to get into. You guys know it's right here on my list. We priced it at a good entry price under 160. And it's come way lower than that over the past week, right? We've seen it come lower than that. Let's see how low Apple has come. We've seen Apple come down. Really on the past, today it was at 159. Today alone it was 159. The past 5 days it was at 154. So you could have got it at 154 and currently be up $5 per share. Currently. But I do think it shot back up to 167 in after hours. I'm not sure. Okay, here it is. After hours 167.23. Hopefully you guys can see this. 167.23 in after hours. So it's up. I mean, it's up 5% in after hours alone. So you'd already be up on your money and waiting on tomorrow to make more, right? That's a beautiful thing. We gotta love that. So let's check out our heat map, see what other companies did well today. I mean, the market, again, it was very volatile. We saw a lot of things up and down, but hey, I know there's some money makers out there. Technology sector, majority of it is beat down. It hurt, right? Bloody red. Now, I just talked about Now this morning. I dropped the video saying we should get into Now this morning or look into Now this morning. ServiceNow Inc. Because they're major corporations. Many large companies are using their services now and they are highly dependent on this company. They are up 9% for today. So if we'd have gotten into this joker this morning when I mentioned it, you'd already be up 9% on your money, right? Gotta love that. Microsoft up 1.05%, Apple up down 0.29%, but that does not include the after hours trading that happened. You see, this is the 159 price, not the 167. So we know they're up currently by 5% in after hours. Sony, we not nothing. Financials, they came down a little bit. However, they did good on yesterday while everything else did bad. So Wells Fargo down 0.70%, Bank of America down 0.94%. We have Morgan Stanley up 0.98%, Goldman Sachs down 0.48%, If Goldman Sachs keeps coming down, I'm looking to get in more, right? Because I notice as soon as the interest rate hikes go up, most of these banking companies are what's going to boom. They're what's going to pop. PayPal up 0.72%. You know I love that. I'm in that. So, however, I was in that before this. So, I'm actually down on my money, but I'm in there. I'm holding long term. I know PayPal going to boom. Cash App finna start charging people taxes. PayPal gonna be right back on there because it has to send friends and family. That's in my mind now. That's not proof. That's not proven. That's not a fact. However, I do know that PayPal has the friends and family setting, so you can send money without being taxed. That's a little game for y'all. Whereas Cash App is just gonna, I think it's just gonna be automatically charging you for any transactions you make over $600. So you guys, if you don't have PayPal, maybe worth getting in it. You got Netflix came back up a little bit by 7.51%. However, still beat down after their earnings. Google down 0.18%. Facebook flat, like literal flat. See healthcare moving up a little bit. Let's see what Pfizer did. Pfizer back up to that $53. I told you I trade between $51 and $56. This, if you want to, you get in there, you make you some day trades. I'm not gonna touch it right now. Not healthcare. Consumer cyclical. Amazon back up 0.55%. Again, the entire market is pretty much flat. We see JD.com down 6% and Baba down 1.39%. So you guys know I mentioned JD.com. I'm actually going to X this off, right? I'm going to X this one off one of my stocks to get into. Mainly, purely because of the fact that it's another Chinese company and I'm still on the ropes about them, right? I'm still on the ropes with them. I'm still on the ropes. So I don't want to get into a company that I know that we can't, really just go and populate. I already got Baba, and it's coming down. It's losing me money. I don't want to get into JD and lose more money there as well. We got Tesla down 11.55%. I mean, hey, and I find it hard to believe. 829. Let's see what they did in the aftermarket. Let's see what Tesla did in the aftermarket. I bet you they recovered some of that money. 829 is where they closed, and after hours up 0.95% to 837. You guys know I love Tesla, right? This is 829. 829. I really want to get in this joker, but I want to wait if it come down under $700. Again, I have some of this in my other portfolio, but this is our journey portfolio, right? This is the one that we expect to make us wealthy. At 829, 837, it's possible that it could make us wealthy, but I'm not so sure if I want to put that much of my money in there, especially when we're making as many options plays and making as much money as we're doing like we did today. Don't y'all let me forget that. I need to remember to show y'all that. Hopefully some of you guys are following me on Instagram and you saw the trades today. You saw how I made a easy $353. Could have been a lot more than that. However, I was at work, so I sold early. I checked it out before the market closed. If I wouldn't have sold when I did, I'd have been up $1,000+ $1,000+. However, it's better to take profit instead of take your eye off it and be losing money. I had to take my eye off of it because I was busy at work. So I'd rather take that $353 in 2 hours any day than end up on the bottom side of that, on the opposite end of that, and down $1,000, down $300-$400. So you guys remember that. We'll talk about that. You guys make sure you follow my Instagram though. It should be in the comments or in the description below. So y'all make sure y'all follow me there so you can see when I make those trades. And also, let's not forget Fridays. I need y'all input, right? Our Fridays gonna be live trading Fridays. I need y'all input so I can get into that. I need to make plans for that on my off Fridays. I get off about every other week. Energy sector up. Energy sector looking good. Industrials down. Real estate down. Utilities are up. Consumer defensive looks pretty flat. So most of these sectors are looking pretty flat with some mixed emotions, with the exception of energy that look like it's popping. Again, we haven't gotten into any yet, but it's something we should be getting into soon enough. Right? We were looking at XLE as an easy money ETF, and I think there may be some double or triple leverage plays, but I like to be careful with those because just as fast you can make your money, you can lose your money even faster in those. So Bitcoin up as of right now, 4.41%. Let's change this view, right? We're gonna change the view. We're gonna scroll through. Bitcoin up 4.43% to 37,000. Hopefully you guys are dollar cost averaging in this when you have the chance, you have that spare money. Ethereum up 3.36%. Cardano up 2.15%. Solana up 4.98%. Terra Luna down 2.66%. Shiba Inu up 4.83%. Again, it's holding stagnant. Crypto.com up 5.48%. I think that's gonna be a good long term one, guys. That's one I'm in, and I'm planning to hold on for the long term. Decentraland up 11.23% on today. Up 11.23% today. Now I know when we initially bought this, we bought this a little high, about $3. However, I have been dollar cost averaging in, bringing my average down. So when these pops happen like this, I should be getting pretty close to where I'm at. I should be getting in the. I should be in the money right now. Basically, I should be in the money. I should be up. Sandbox up 16%. It was up on yesterday, guys. We gotta know Sandbox is definitely gonna be a long-term banger, especially with the metaverse still playing in. Speaking of the metaverse, again, y'all make sure to let me know. Do y'all want to get into the metaverse? Do we want to see more gameplay, or we want to kind of stick with making the money? Right? We love making money, so do we want to stick with that? You guys let me know in the comments. Make sure you leave that note, right? Because I like to hear from y'all. I want to do whatever make y'all happy. Okay. So I think that's all we got for today, right? Tomorrow's Friday. It's the last day of the market. I don't think we have any more negative news coming. I don't think we need to do is see how people react, especially going into a weekend after the Fed speech. Everybody know what's going on. If you like me, you've been trading options to kind of make money because the stocks are going down. That's the most profit I'm seeing. Now, again, I'm dollar cost averaging in whenever I get money. Let's not forget, cause tomorrow's Friday as well. So if that's your day to add money, consistency. If that's your day to add money, let's not forget to do that so that you continue to add money in and dollar cost averaging to that. Consistency being our wealthy word of this week. Mentioning wealthy word of the week. What's the wealthy word for next week? I'm not gonna let up, right? I want y'all to make sure y'all leave me some comments. Send me a text message. I got a few text messages as far as some good ideas for wealthy word of the week already. I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate y'all feedback, and I appreciate y'all more importantly for supporting and showing love to the videos. You know, especially those of you who get on here, pay attention, and hopefully you guys are learning something. So, what did you learn? We on day 56 now, right? 57. Today is day 57. What have you learned in these 57 days? On day 60, I'm going to take notes, right? I want to make, and what else do you want to learn out of that's more important. What more do you want to learn? What is important to you guys to learn about this stock market thing? If you want to learn more about options, if you want to learn more about stocks, if you want to learn more about how to read charts or things like that, you guys let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to start adding more of that content to the channel, because it's important that y'all learn something, that we all learn something together. As of right now, I think that's all I got for y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to be trading however it goes. I do not know whether it's going to be up or down. I think it's going to be a crazy day. Hopefully a little mixed. Maybe we can get some upward movement or some downward movement, some straight, clear signals so that we know how we're going to play these things and make some money on tomorrow. I do think I had one day trade. However, I work tomorrow. Tomorrow I work. So you guys just be careful. Be careful. And let me know if you see anything, any moving momentum. I thank you guys for following the channel. I thank you for showing love, and see y'all later.